So aloha and welcome to Wendy and Tamara, and we're hoping that more will join us today because Dr. Gina will be on soon. She must be driving home. But at this time, I'd like to welcome you to our free evening for the Tao Calligraphy field. This is the introductory evening. And so, to be in this powerful field is a gift, really. But I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Annette Omoro, and I am the co owner of Satori Wellness Center with my two daughters, Laurie and Chiemi. And it's really my pleasure and honor to introduce to you Dr. Gina Massetti, who will be coming on soon. But, you know, many times, as you know, um, whenever we go through something in our lives, it kind of molds our life in a different direction. Now, Dr. Gina at this time is a registered acupuncturist and also a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner and the owner of the Life Centered Acupuncture Clinic in Honolulu. When she was younger, she had some sports injury, which was she had a very serious cervical spine injury. And also, she had a chronic infection that the Western medicine could not treat. But even as she grew older, she was in a car accident, which immobilized her neck area. And during all of this time, she went to get help. And she realized that going to the Oriental medicine had helped her relieve a lot of the pain she was going through. And so, she was majoring in English. So she changed her major and minor. She went into the fine arts and minored in holistic health. And so this is how we can say that many times what we go through in our lives, it changes what we're planning to do. And she pursued studying alternative medicine, which is right now, I think, was her calling. So, welcome, Gina. Dr. Gina, I'm so happy to see you. But I think, going through many of these things is sometimes makes us realize that this is what we were supposed to do, and this is Dr. Gina's calling to be in what she's doing at this time, helping people all around the world. So let us welcome Dr. Gina. Welcome.
Aloha, Annette. Aloha, Kako. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. My name, again, is Gina Mozzetti. I am an acupuncturist licensed here in the state of Hawaii, as well as nationally certified by the Council of Colleges of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. I hold a master's degree in traditional Chinese medicine from the American Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine. And I have a clinic here on Oahu called Life Centered Acupuncture Care. And if you want to know more about me, you can check out my website, lifecenteredacupuncturecare.com. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about a new project that we have coming up. And so this is something that I believe is going to be offered by Satori Family Wellness, as well as myself. So what we are having coming up is going to be a light wall of 10 of Dr. and Master Jigong Shah's calligraphies. So who is Dr. and Master Shah? Dr. and Master Shah is a world-renowned spiritual leader and healer. He studied to become an MD in China, graduated top of his class. He also studied acupuncture and Chinese medicine in China as well as in Canada, and was practicing acupuncture in Canada for many, many years. 30 books. I have one beautiful little book here called Tao Calligraphy. This is an amazing book. It's very simple to use. You can use it for your own healing and transformation. We'll be going over some things in this little book tonight. It's an amazing this book is a spiritual treasure by itself. It's like having your own pack of acupuncture needles and knowing how to use them just by reading this book. So when we talk about Tao calligraphy, what is Tao, first of all? Tao is the ultimate source and creator. That's what Master and Dr. Shah says. And if you ask Lao Tzu, the ancient philosopher, Lao Tzu is the one that came up with the term Tao. Tao is a Chinese word spelled T-A-O in the traditional romanization of Chinese. A more modern way of spelling it, because they changed the alphabet a little because it sounds like it starts with a D, so you may see it spelled with a D occasionally. And Lao Tzu said the true Tao is something that cannot be felt, it cannot be measured, it cannot be touched, it must be experienced. And with Tao calligraphy, we are able to experience what we call the source field. The field where everything and nothing exists simultaneously. Where nothing exists, all possibilities exist. And Tao, even though we say Tao is the creator and the source, Master and Dr. Shah has created for humanity are to be used as transformational tools, or what we call Tao technology. When Dr. and Master Shah creates the calligraphy, the source pours light and positive information, frequency, and vibration into the calligraphy, so that when we work with the calligraphy, we can also receive positive information, vibration, and frequency. And when we focus that positive information or light, we can imagine the light, because in general, not all of us have the capability to see the spectrum of source light, because our physical field of vision of the light is very, very, very tiny. If you look at a chart of this light spectrum, you'll see the field of visual light is very, very, very tiny. So it is an invisible light to most of us. However, it can help to transform our lives. We know this now because the Shaw Research Foundation has conducted over 19 different clinical trials, ranging from 3 months to 10 years, by I think as many as 19 different professionals, from doctors, nurses, psychologists, and more. So we have a good standing. Master Shah has been teaching around the world for over 20 years. He's also a an author, he has published over 30 books, 11 of which have become bestsellers. So the calligraphy that we are going to be working with shortly in the future are, we call the 10 greatest attributes of the source. These attributes are greatest love, which melts all blockages, greatest forgiveness, which brings inner peace and inner joy, greatest compassion, which boosts our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity. Greatest light, which transforms all aspects of our lives, including health, relationships, as well as our businesses and finances. The fifth greatest attribute is greatest humility. In the Tao practice, humility has both, we say yin and yang. So yang is like a bold expression. Yin is that which is maybe a little bit more hidden. So yang ego is the kind of ego that we're used to talking about in the West, like, oh, that person has a big ego. However, there is also a yin side to the ego, which is the, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I blah, blah, blah. So not having enough belief in yourself, you don't value, not having enough self-worth. That's also part of an imbalance of the ego. So greatest humility helps to heal and prevent all aspects of ego, whether it's the boisterous aspect or the, oh, I'm not good enough aspect of the ego. Then we have greatest harmony. Greatest harmony, we say, is the key to success, the secret to success. And from greatest harmony, we have greatest flourishing. Greatest flourishing is the engine for further advancement. And from greatest flourishing, we have greatest gratitude. And greatest gratitude is the key to progress. Then we have greatest service, which is the purpose of life. And finally, we have greatest enlightenment, which is the highest goal and achievement of our lives. So that's just a little bit about what the Tao Calligraphy light wall experience is. And you can experience this right now by going to drsha.com, that's DRSHA.com, and you can sign up for a Tao Calligraphy light wall session. However, we are also going to be having them soon with Satori Family Wellness and with myself. So having said that, let us move on to our healing for this evening. So let us think about what it is that you would like to focus on tonight. So we have a smaller group tonight. We have Annette, of course, Wendy, Tamara, and Twyla, Gregory, Amy, Claire, Joanne, Betty, Brittany, and Akara. So welcome, everyone. We're so lucky that we get to be here. I love this technology. I'm so glad that we have this format so that we can all gather together and practice together, as well as anyone watching in the future. So just bring into your mind what it is that you would like to work on in your life. It could be a physical issue such as a problem with an organ, liver, heart, spleen, lungs, kidney, or earlier I mentioned yin and yang. So we have the yin organs. Those are the ones I just went through. We also have what we call yang organs. Those are the hollow organs in your body. So we have our gallbladder, our small intestine, our spleen, our urinary bladder. I think I'm forgetting one. But anyway, all of your internal organs, your systems, your nervous system, your cardiovascular system, musculoskeletal system, your hepatic system for your liver, your renal system for your kidneys. You could even think of your hormonal system. A lot of people, we have hormonal system issues, or you could think about an emotion that you may want to help to balance more, such as if you have like anxiety and depression, worry, fear, sadness, grief, and so on. Or you could work on any other body part, if you get headaches, or if you have pain in your shoulder or pain in your knee, or you could work on a health condition that you might have, such as, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't really mention any health conditions, but if you have one, what they are. And you can also ask for positive information for your business or your finances or a relationship. So go ahead and choose an area that you would like to focus on. And we're going to use this beautiful, as if you can see, well, there's a little sweet picture of Master Shah on there. The very faint drawing part of this is a human back. And my light is in the way. It keeps shining on the picture. The words here are Tao Bei. I don't want to keep holding up the book because the light is too bright, but it means source back. This is the character for the back. So I would really highly recommend this book to anyone for anything. The reason for that is that everything has a back. For example, let's say you have an issue with your hand. Your hand has a back. You could even say like, oh, well, maybe my eyes don't have a back, but actually your eyes do have a back. Everything has a back, even your emotions. So if you want to work on some emotion, let's say you have anxiety or depression, you would focus your attention on the back of your heart. If you are dealing with having anger, you focus on the back of your liver. If you are experiencing worry, you can focus on the back of your spleen. Your liver is under your right-hand side rib cage. Your spleen is under your left-hand side rib cage. If you are having fear, you can focus on your kidney area in your lower back. If you're experiencing grief or sadness, you can focus on the back of your lungs. Even if you think about your finances also have a back or a spine. It's that concept within, if you think about your finances, what keeps your finances stable, and steady. That's the quote unquote back of your finances, the back of your business. It could literally be your back office, or it could be the spine, the foundation, if you will, of your business. Because the back and the spinal column is the most foundational part of our body. If our back is not strong, we're very limited in the things that we can do in life. With a strong back, we can sleep well, we can walk well, we can go through life, we can stand and move about and, climb mountains and swim in the ocean. So if you don't have any issues with any organs or any area of your life, you could just focus on your back, because another thing that is great with Tao calligraphy healing is that it's also a preventative practice. Alrighty. So, and then here in the middle of the book, we have the beautiful calligraphy of greatest love. So earlier I mentioned that greatest love helps to remove all obstacles or to melt all blockages. So we're going to start out with singing Greatest Love. And then Annette, I don't know if you have it handy, but maybe after we sing for a few minutes, just in case you have it handy, we could bring up the Greatest Love calligraphy. But let's first start with just singing, because everyone can sing. And we're just going to sing in English, Greatest Love. And think about whatever it is that you're working on, that you're healing the back or the foundation of that thing. Are there any questions so far?
Could you let me know when you would like for me to
Sure.
share it?
Okay, great. You have
So
the
you'll,
greatest love?
yes, I do have it, but you have to
Okay,
let me know.
wonderful. Okay, perfect. So let's start out with some singing. Why do we sing? We have in Dr. and Master Shah's system what we call the power techniques. So let us begin with the first power, which is body power. So we're going to sit down straight if that's comfortable for you. Have your back straight away from the back of your chair and have your feet on the floor if that's comfortable for you. Basically, you want to be comfortable. You could even be lying down if you're feeling a little bit tired. If you are lying down, just make sure to sing along silently, because you don't want to be talking and singing while you're laying down. It could make you even, a little bit weaker. So just sing along silently. And if you want, you could also stand. It's a great practice to stand. Our second power is the mind power. So visualize whatever it is that you're working on, that it's resolved. Like say, oh, my shoulder has been, tight and I can't do this, or just whatever it is. And imagine create a picture that is resolved. If you're having any challenges with your finances, just imagine, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. That bill is resolved, or you got a new great job, or your business is picking up, whatever it is that you're working on. And okay, I'm just gonna read because there's a little message. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is a very good question. This question is, I'm undecided between focusing on my central nervous system or relationships or finances. So yes, because we all may have issues in all of those areas. What you could do, you could yes, Gregory, did you want to say something? Your mic is open.
Oh yes. Hello. Hello, Master Gina. Gregory Wong. Gina, nice to see you. I thank you for being on and helping me. I normally say, because I had my central nervous system. I have cervical spine surgery about 17, 18 months ago, and so they wanted to elevate my spine by putting some two bone fragments in my cervical spine, C3, C4, and C4, C5. But I'm working on my gait, my walking. So I'm rehabilitating for almost 2 years now. So that's ongoing. My relationships, that always could help, but my finances, I need help too. So I don't know, and I'm not gonna put the onus on you to. I won't put the burden on you to choose for me. So I can't make up my mind though. I'm one of these what they call so-called Gemini. I think one thing and do the other. So I just go pick one. But Diane Fujio told me because I'm always choosing central nervous system, cervical spine all the time, every day for 2 years now, chanting. Maybe I should pick. I haven't picked on relationships for a while, or finances either, because I've been just so myopic with the cervical spine, central nervous system. So maybe I should deviate a little and just go to relationships or finances. Finances I always can do, but I'm retired, so I don't know what. Um, I'm a retired school teacher professor, so after almost 30 years, so I don't know if I want to go to work. Well, I can, I guess, but that's the only way to make money, I guess. But
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Gregory. No, it's a very good point that you bring up. And by the way, I did just want to mention the practices that we do with the Tao technologies are complementary to your Western medicine. So do please continue to follow your medical professionals' advice and continue to do whatever you are doing for your health. This is an added on practice to help to boost whatever it is that you're already doing. Like Gregory said, he did have to have the spinal surgery, and now they want to add in some more support, and that's wonderful. And by doing the tracing, it can help him to prepare for this next surgery and also to heal a little bit faster from the surgery after being a practitioner of Oriental medicine for over 30 years and being a teacher with Dr. and Master Shah's Tao Technologies for over 10 years now. I've been a student of Dr. and Master Shah for, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the date, 14 years. Yeah, so it's really important to continue to do your other medicine and then
yeah,
do
I'll
this
keep.
as well.
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing, and then I'll keep quiet. I do a lot of PT. I was doing a lot of PT, physical therapy, for different companies, but now I stopped and giving myself a break. But I'm walking every day, 150 yards, or climbing stairs, or doing squats and all that, and doing push-ups and pull-up, all that push-up mostly, but a lot of walking to help my gait. So just on my own. So that's it. I'll let you talk for now. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Not at all, Gregory. Thank you. We appreciate your input. Also talking about finances and being retired. So actually work is not the only way to make money. So, and it's not only about making money, it's also about different opportunities that could come up. For example, just as like a tiny example, you can go ahead and mute your microphone again, Gregory. Just as like a tiny example, a few years ago, because I've been living in my apartment here for 18 years. And when I bought this apartment, it had carpeting in it. And a few years ago, I decided, oh, enough with this carpet. I have to get rid of it. It's too old. So I went to the carpet store because I figured that's the easiest thing is to replace the carpet with carpet, right? But then when the carpet people came out and they looked under my floor and they said, oh, there's tile under your floor, so we have to remove the tile and blah, 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 blah. I have an 800 square foot apartment, so it's not that big. But because of this ordeal with the carpet and the tile and da 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 da, it was going to cost $10,000 for like a very basic, change the carpet. So I said, okay, that's not an option for me at this time. And so I mentioned it to a friend of mine, and he explained to me how I could remove the carpet by myself, which I did. He explained to me how I could remove the old tile by myself, which I did. And then I was talking to another friend and she said, oh, why don't you do this treatment on the concrete that's, left under the tile? And I said, okay. To do the whole floor, I think it cost me $30 because I had to buy a 1 gallon bottle of glue. I had to buy a knife, a box cutter, and I had to buy like a thing to get up the tiles. I don't know what that's called. It's like a tire iron, but it's smaller. Yeah, about $30. So financial blessings can come from anywhere. One of my friends last week was getting on a plane coming back home from the mainland. And when she went, for some reason, she went to talk to somebody at the desk at the gate. And they said, oh, you can get on the plane now if you want. It was before the first class passengers even got on. She has no idea why they let her get on. They didn't even scan her boarding pass, and then they brought her a mimosa. So getting on the plane first, normally that is something that you pay extra for. Like you can actually add that feature onto your ticket, and she didn't do that. And they didn't bring anybody else a mimosa. So it's just these little things in life that can add up. Things can be forgiven, things can be given to you. You just never know. Even if you find, a penny on the sidewalk, that is a penny from heaven. So there's all kinds of financial blessings that can come in anywhere from nowhere, right? That's what is it that Dr. Rowland is? She's a theoretical physicist, or I probably have that wrong. But anyway, with quantum physics, everything comes from a field of nothingness. Everything comes from the source. So, I'm always amazed. Sometimes I'll do trace my greatest flourishing calligraphy in the morning for like 10 minutes or something. And then I'll sit down and I'm like, okay, what am I going to eat this week? And I'll make a little list. And then I go to the grocery store. And when I get to the checkout, every single item in my cart is on sale. Whether it was like marked down on the shelf or not, it comes up like, oh, this is 30% off. Oh, this is 35% off. I'm like, I didn't even realize that was on sale. Oh yeah, we haven't like put the sign up yet, but yeah, it's 30%. Wow, okay, that's a financial blessing as well. Okay, so now we've got our visualization. So just visualize what it is that you would like accomplished, already done, and then feel how that feels. So that's a major aspect to manifesting anything, whether it's good health, good relationships, or good finances, is to imagine how that would feel and feel that feeling in your body. Can you teach your body to feel happy that this thing has already happened before it happens? So that's a really good point to focus on as well, is to bring up that elevated emotion of, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful that my spine is doing better and I'm walking better and I feel better and I have less pain and I have more helpful people, more friendly people around me, and I just got this great opportunity to, save money in such and such a way or something. You never know what's going to happen, but you could just kind of imagine how it would feel, because oftentimes it's not up to us to create the how it's going to happen, but just creating the feeling creates a field around you of positive energy. And then we invite in the source to contribute source frequency, information, and vibration to uplift our hearts. And from the heart, we get everything else. The mind heals, the body heals, because we're working with our soul energy. And then we have the sound power, which is why I started talking about why do we sing? The sound power. So sound is very powerful. And we have sometimes music to listen to. If you listen to any of Dr. Master Shah's recordings, there's always a beautiful music in the background, but we don't tend to have music playing when we are doing our live streams. But Master Shah always says you can chant, which is like to repeat an affirmation like greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love melts all blockages, greatest love melts all blockages. Or you can sing it. And he says to sing it is much better. And the reason for that is because singing in and of itself creates a positive vibrational field. And there is actually a study done on light and photons of light, and it's been scientifically documented. I don't know where, you'd have to look it up, but it has been scientifically documented that singing actually creates photons of light. So when you have photons of light, we have 1,000 photons of light within every single DNA molecule in our body. So when we sing, we create more light within us and all around us. So let us sing Greatest Love. Picture in your mind whatever it is that you're working on, and the back of that, the foundation of that, the strength of that. Even if it's your skin, just say, do the foundation of my skin, the structure of my skin. That's what your back is, right? It's part of your skeletal structure. I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And just talk to your body, to your finances, your relationships. You have the power to heal yourself, to improve yourself, to flourish. Do a good job. Thank you. And then we'll sing Greatest Love for a couple minutes, and then we'll bring up the calligraphy. So if you have a body part that you're working on, you can place your hand on that area, the other hand in front of your lower abdomen. If it's an emotional issue, you could just put your hand in front of your heart, finances, relationships. Just put one hand in front of your heart, one in front of your lower abdomen, a couple inches away from your body. Smile into your heart, smile into your soul, your mind, your body, your physical matter. Receive the positive information from the message of greatest love. Inhaling all the way into the base of our trunk, into our perineum, the Huiyin acupuncture point, the first soul house, the first energy center. Inhale. And I'm going to sing Greatest Love. If you know this song, you can sing along. If you don't know this song, just relax, receive the positive energy and information. Inhale, Greatest Love. Greatest love, unconditional love, melts all blockages, purifies our hearts and souls. Greatest love, unconditional love, melts all blockages, purifies our hearts and souls. Greatest love, unconditional love, melts all blockages, purifies our heart and soul. And then we'll just sing Greatest Love. Inhaling again all the way into your lower abdomen, smiling into your heart, your body, your mind, your soul. Whatever aspect of your life you're working on, your knee, your shoulder, your heart, your kidneys, your finances, a relationship, try to pick one thing and focus on it. Greatest love. Feel how you will want to feel when that thing is resolved. Greatest love. Give love to the back of this thing, the foundation of it. Greatest love, greatest love. Feel love for your heart. Your heart. Put your heart into it. Put your heart into whatever it is that you're focusing on. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Okay, and now we're going to send love to our back. So let's sing, I love my back. Inhaling all the way into your back, into your spinal column, into your spinal cord, from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. In Chinese medicine, your brain is part of your spinal column, which is part of your bone marrow, which is made from your kidneys. I love my back. 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 Okay, let's do that one more time. And then we'll do the calligraphy tracing. I love my back. 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 Smile into your back. Feel a sense of gratitude and really love for your back. Like, just imagine you're hugging your back. I love my back. I love my back. I love my back. I love my back. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, greatest love, and thank you, our back. Wonderful. And Gregory says, I love my vagus nerve too. Wonderful. That's very important. Oh, aloha saray too. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 15 people. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Annette, I'm wondering, do you have the capability to put up side by side like me and the tracing?
I'll try that.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, so you wanted the eye.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're a co-host, so maybe if you know how to do that, that would be wonderful. But I'll try.
Let me see. I'm not too sure. Let's see.
Side by side. Let me see.
No, I don't. Side by side speaker. Yay. Side by side speaker. Oh, no, that went to you. Side. Oops, 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 oops. Side by side gallery? No.
I
Okay.
have.
Well, anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Okay.
I
So,
can see you on the
Annette,
side.
oh, you can? Okay, great. So, Annette, if you could just go around to trace
Okay,
with your cursor for a minute. So, we're going to go around. So, when we make the big circle, this is Tao, this is the
and we go around
source.
3 times,
Yes.
and then because I'll
And then we'll go, this is the first character, which is Da, which means greatest. And then the second character is I, A-I, which means love. Hello, my lovely kitty. My kitty is here with us. She's sending everyone her love. Hi, Picklesworth. What doing, Picklesworth? Okay, so now we're going to imagine that the light of greatest love is shining into our body, into the area that you want to focus on, or into your relationship or your business or your finances. And we're going to trace by imagining that you're holding the brush, but with all of your 5 fingers, and just like you're writing the actual calligraphy. And we're going to sing at the same time while smiling to our hearts and that aspect of our lives which we are working on tonight. So we can say, hello, dear, the greatest love from the source. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Thank you for the positive information for our request. Okay, and let's sing. Greatest love. Let's say brings positive information to my request. Greatest loves brings positive information to my request. Thank you. Great. Feel how you would feel once this thing is resolved. Greatest love brings positive information to my request. Thank you. And as you are tracing, you are also creating light. This, I can tell you, this is what I see. The light is getting brighter and stronger every time we sing and every time we trace, and we're bringing more joy and more happiness because love melts all blockages. So the positive information is beginning to outweigh any negative information which is causing a blockage in our life. And it is very amazing. So even though the light is invisible, sometimes if you develop your second sight, you can see a little bit of the light. Sometimes you can see it very bright. But just know that the light is there. And this is kind of like a form of writing, but it's very, very powerful because this information to create these calligraphies was given to Master Sha by the source, just like all the old monks in antiquity discovered the acupuncture meridians and the acupuncture points through their meditation. So this is one form of meditation, is to sing and to trace with the love in your heart and the feeling, the elevated emotion that what you are working on is already accomplished. Greatest love brings positive information to our request. Thank And if you know how to do dawn tracing, you can also do dawn tracing, which is holding a ball of light in front of your lower dantian like this. It's about the width of your body. You hold the ball in front of your lower abdomen and you trace with the ball that you're holding. If you don't know how to do that, you can just continue to trace with your fingers. Greatest love brings positive information to our request. Thank you. Okay, one more time. Inhale with all your love, all the light. Just inhale it all into your body from every direction around you, 360 degrees. One more time. With all the love in your heart. Greatest love brings positive information to our request. Thank you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, thank you, Annette, and thank you, everyone. So I just wanted to, if we could take 2 minutes to share. You can either just open your microphone or open your camera or type in the chat. Did you notice anything during our session right now? How is everybody doing? Or does anybody have any questions? I'm super excited for our, also Saray is joining us on the line tonight, and I know Saray is also in the Tao Calligraphy Light Wall training group along with me and I think maybe Lori. So I'm super excited. Yes, so if no one has any comments or questions, um, Annette, do you have announcements for Satori Family
Well,
Wellness?
thank you, Dr. Gina, for such a wonderful session. And tomorrow we do have the Tao Light Calligraphy Field at 10:30 with Jamie. This is the membership. So if anyone would like to join, they can go to our link. But we're very grateful to you, Dr. Gina, for joining us. We're always anxious to have you on our sessions. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And we thank all of you for joining. We're, you know, as we said, the more people that come on, we'll be able to offer, you know, some wonderful treasures. But I guess, yeah, it has to be at least 15 to 16. So next week.
Yes, and I just wanted to say thank you so much, Brittany. So we have the Satori anniversary special blessing session with a $10 light wall blessing. So that's what I was talking about. So this is going to be happening Saturday, October 12th. So you have time to sign up. And the registration link, hopefully if when the video goes out, the registration link, if the video goes out quickly, the registration link could be in the description, or if you're here now watching live, it is in the chat. So I would recommend, you could also go to www.satori, it's spelled SATORI, familywellnesscenter.com, and look for the Satori anniversary special blessing session with 10 Da wall blessing. Wonderful. I'm so excited for all of this new technology that we have coming out to help us. So thank you everyone for joining us. Have a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We love you all. We appreciate you all, and we will see you next time.
Aloha and thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.